Well, good afternoon to you all. I am back today because I have a question from someone actually that asked me to do a video on what I'm going to do to prepare for going to the hospital, and not just to the hospital, but to prepare for when I come home from the hospital. So I thought I would address that today and give you all some clues as to how I'm going to deal with this. Now, I'm going to be in depending on which surgery I have first. If I have shoulder surgery first, I'm going to be in a arm brace for 6 to 8 weeks. So I won't be doing a whole lot of stuff during that time. I will do some things, but I've had this before. I kind of know what to expect. So, but whichever way the doctors decide to go or whatever they decide to do, the first thing that I'm going to do is grocery shop and make sure that I've got everything in the house that I need to last at least 2 or 3 weeks. I pretty much do that all the time anyway. There's a little bit that I might have to go to the store for, a gallon of milk or something like that. But for the most part, I have pretty much everything in the house that I'm going to need. The other thing that I'm going to do besides shopping will be, of course, I'll do some cleaning, some housework, change my bed sheets, those kinds of things the day before I leave. And then the cooking, I'm going to have some boiled eggs in the refrigerator. I will have some scrambled eggs in the refrigerator. On the counter, y'all will find the recipes, the canning recipes, where I do roast, and in a separate canning recipe, I do roast mix. And what that is the roast is in one jar and the potatoes, carrots, and onions are in another jar. And those can be just poured into a pot together or a bowl and heated up. They can have some thickening put into them, but it's simple, just pour them both into a pot and heat them up. So I will have that on the counter. And then I will also probably have some coleslaw in the refrigerator, because with sandwiches, I plan to make some chicken salad and put that in the refrigerator so my husband could have a chicken salad sandwich and some coleslaw. And then I will also set out jars of taco soup, and I will probably do a pan of Philly cheesesteak meat and go ahead and put the onions and the cheese in it, put it in a bowl in the refrigerator, and then it can, he can make sandwiches, or whoever's with me can help me to make a sandwich. And then I will make sure I've got bread and also wraps. We don't eat a huge amount of bread. He'll take a sandwich to work sometimes, but I will occasionally fix chicken salad or egg salad, stuff like that, and even the Philly cheesesteak meat, and put it in a wrap. Sometimes I'll make barbecue the same way. Use my canned roast and shred it and put some barbecue sauce in it. So really, with having all the different canned foods on the shelf, it will make it easy for me to prepare before I go to the hospital, and it's also going to make it easy for my husband and my family for when I come home, because they won't have to be, doing a whole lot to make a meal. All they'll have to do is just open a jar. And so I will probably go ahead and dice some onions and put those in the refrigerator. I've got cheese and sour cream. I will make sure I've got plenty of mixed nuts, grapes, bananas, oranges, things like that on the counter. It's it's getting wintertime. We need our fruits and vegetables. We do year round anyway. So, and then I will also make some homemade yogurt. That recipe is also on the channel. And I will probably also make a bowl of steel cut oats and put in the refrigerator, because in the mornings I can, I'll be able to heat up a bowl of oats and put some chopped up nuts in them or some fruit in it, and that makes a really easy meal for breakfast, as well as, I can make toast to go with it. So those are some things that I will make sure get done before I go to the hospital. I will line up somebody that can, do some things for me, like if I need somebody to go to the post office or the bank or even the grocery store, there will be somebody here that will help me do those things too. So anyway, but I mean, having the pot roast and the roast mix, the chili, the taco soup, and those kinds of things, I can set them on the counter, and then they can pick and choose, what they want to eat whenever I'm not up cooking. So I hope that's helpful to give you some ideas, because most of that stuff will last, 7 to 10 days in the refrigerator. And of course, the things that I set out on the counter are going to work. They're going to be good indefinitely. And so, if they decide they want to make a roast mix, and they can always pull out some green beans to go with it and have a meal just in a few minutes. So y'all keep me in your prayers. I'm going back to the doctor tomorrow to see what they're going to do first, and see hopefully when they're going to do it. And I'll be back with y'all soon. I promise. I've been working on some things that I can do over the next few days until I find out when my surgery will be. And so anyway, just keep checking back. There'll be something here periodically, I'm sure. So until the next time, God bless y'all.